morning children, welcome to my class. So we shall continue lesson 1, the food we eat, in class 4B science. Okay, we are doing this lesson, we have already completed some portions, isn't it? So today we are going to start what is diet and what is balanced diet. Alright, now you see the food that we eat on a regular basis, the food that we eat every day, that is actually our diet. From morning to night, whatever you eat. See, in the morning you take your breakfast, whatever things you take in the breakfast, it can vary from person to person, isn't it? Okay, some may like parathas, some may like oats, some may like dalia. So different things you take in your breakfast. The lunch also may vary. The evening snacks may vary. At night you have your dinner. It may vary from person to person. So the food we take on a regular basis. See, almost every day we take rice, every day we take chapati, every day we take curry, every day we take vegetables, okay, every day some of you may take milk, okay. So it may vary from person to person, but what is diet? The food that we eat on a regular basis, that is our diet, that forms our diet. Okay, now what is a balanced diet? You have to now see that does your diet contains a balanced diet? Is it a balanced diet? A balanced diet will contain all the things, all the nutrients in balanced amount. Okay, maybe how much you need carbohydrates, how much you need proteins, how much you need fats in your body, how much minerals you need, how much vitamins you need. So what happens? A balanced diet contains all the nutrients in proper proportions along with roughage and water. That is a balanced diet. Okay. Alright, why do we need a balanced diet? We need a balanced diet for development and proper growth. Okay, as small children, you need to have a balanced diet. Okay, eating too much or too little of any nutrient is not good for us. So that, and it may cause disease also. Suppose you are only taking fats. So as a result, what will happen to your body? Okay, you may fall sick, isn't it? Too much of consuming fat is not good for your body. Too much of anything, any nutrient, too much of that thing, any nutrient you take, too much of a particular thing is not good for our body. So we should have a balance diet. That's why we should have different things we should have, okay, in our diet. Alright. Okay, now you see here. So we were talking this, we will do this match the following. Okay, column A, we are going to match with column B. You see here vitamin A. So just match it here. Vitamin A. What are the things? In which things vitamin A is found? It is found in carrot and spinach. Okay, these are all vegetables in which vitamin A is found. Okay, next one is vitamin C. Vitamin C, you see. So in which things it is found? It is found in lemon. Okay, tomato. Alright, next one you see vitamin D. In which thing it is found? Okay, so it is found in sunlight and fish. Okay. Alright. So we shall further proceed. Okay. See here. Most children love to eat things like burger, pizzas and chocolates. We all like. Who does not like? That is the thing. So, but these things are not good for your health or our health, you can say, if you take them on a regular basis. Every day if you take them, it's not good. Often, sometimes you take them, okay, and it's okay. Sometimes like in a month or once or twice if you take, it's okay. Okay, because why they are not good for our health? Because they contain lots of fats and carbohydrates, which can make children get extra weight if you take them, consume them every day, take them every day. Okay, so those fats will be accumulated in your body, it will be stored in your body. As a result, you are going to gain weight and you may become fat, you may become obese. Avoid eating unhealthy food and eat nutritious food to stay healthy. So you should avoid these things, okay? And you should try to stay healthy by taking nutritious food. Alright? A healthy snack may include sprouts, fruits and salads. See, if you have the habit of taking them every day, you should stop and you should start taking some healthy food, okay? Health alert is given here. Eating a balanced diet is not the only thing that can make us healthy. So along with a healthy diet, you should do a lot of exercise, walking, cycling, playing games. Okay, different kinds of games you should play. So if you do all those things, yoga if you do, you can be fit and healthy, okay? Now we are going to study about the ways to avoid wastage of food. See, in this world there are many people, those who even don't get food to eat. So we are lucky that we are getting food to eat, isn't it? So it is all of us, it's our duty not to waste food. So how can we avoid to waste food? So that we can preserve our food for further use. In that way we can preserve the food also, and the food will also not be wasted, so that some other people, they can get that food, okay? Alright. So you see here are some ways to reduce wastage of food. So how can we avoid the wastage, okay? Okay children, you see. So how can we avoid wastage of food? Ways to avoid wastage of food: take small servings of food in your plate. How much you want, that much you take. Which you think you can eat. Ask for more if you still feel hungry. Okay, so now you see here, if you go to some function or to some party, okay, so how much food you want, that much food you should take. Alright? If you still feel that you want to take more, you take more, but don't waste. Store food items that can get spoiled at room temperature in the refrigerator, which outside if you keep some food are spoiled. So better to keep them in the refrigerator, okay? Make a list of food items you need before you go for shopping. If you go out for shopping, actually your parents are going, so they should make a list of the things. Make sure you do not buy too much food which gets wasted, which you are not eating, you are thinking you will eat. Don't buy that kind of food which you don't eat, which will be wasted. If there is any function in your house, give the leftover food to an orphanage, house help or a needy family. Suppose, but the food that is leftover means that is in proper condition, that food you should give. Okay? If you can give nearby any orphanages there, you can give, or to your house help who is working in your house, or to a needy family who needs. Avoid cooking food in large quantities to reduce its wastage. So we should not cook too much of food in large quantities and store it. Otherwise it will also be a wastage. How much you need, we should cook that much. Most food items have the dates written on their containers or packets before which they should be used. So we should use the things before the expiry date gets over. Use them before the mentioned date so that they don't have to be thrown. Because once the date is gone, we cannot use those products. They become unhealthy for us to eat. Okay, so before the expiry date, we should use. Ways to preserve food. How can we preserve the food? What is the meaning of preserve? You see here, we can avoid wastage of food by preserving it and preventing it from getting spoiled. Okay, by preserving it, by keeping it in such a, you can say in such way we can keep the food so that the food we can use it in the future. We can use it afterwards. Okay, so that is actually preservation. There are different ways how can we preserve the food. Alright. So you see here, let's learn about some of the ways of doing so. Drying. You see, what is drying? You must have seen your mother or your grandmother, they dry some food products on the rooftop, they dry it so that with the help of the sunlight, the food is dry. Okay, that is actually drying. Drying is the oldest method of preserving food. If we dry those food and we can use it afterwards. In this method, the food item is dried in the sun using solar cooker or in an oven to draw out the water content from it. So naturally, if solar cooker is not there or oven is not there, directly if you keep it on the on of the sunlight, the water will be extracted with the help of the sunlight, and the item, whatever you are giving for drying, it will dry up. Okay. So the water content will not be there. So drying is used to preserve things like fruits, vegetables, herbs and meats. So drying is a process by which we can preserve fruits, we can dry them, fruits, vegetables also are dried up and used afterwards, herbs and meats. These things are usually dried up and using the process of drying. Okay. Now let us come to freezing. Is done to preserve things. All of you know what is refrigerator. All of you have a fridge or refrigerator at home. Okay, so you know what is freezing. What do we keep in the refrigerator? We keep fruits, we keep vegetables, we keep milk, we keep the food items, cooked items, food items also we keep, isn't it? In this method, the food items are kept in the freezer to be used when needed. But we should, like if we keep the milk, we should use it within 1 or 2 days. Okay, or whatever cooked things are there, we should use it. We should just cooking one day and eating it after 7 days. It should not be like that. Within 1 or 2 days, you should consume that product or that thing. Okay. Next one is pickling. Pickling is the method of preserving food items by putting them in salt or vinegar in a jar. You see, all of you know what is pickling. Pickles. All of you eat pickles. So you know how we are eating that pickles. The whole year we are eating pickles. How? So with the help of pickling, isn't it? So you see, they are food items, whatever you are making. Suppose you are making a mango pickle. So it is put, the mangoes are cut, they are dried, they are put in the salt or vinegar. Okay. Many fruits and vegetables are preserved by pickling. Sometimes we also add spices, oil and sugar to the pickled food to make it taste good. So how much you can add spices, you can add sugar, you can add whatever you want, you can add to make it tasty. That is pickling. Next one is canning. Is a great way to preserve food items like nuts, fruits, vegetables and meats. Canning they usually do in cans in airtight containers. In this method the food is heated and packed in an airtight container. What happens? The food is cooked and heated. Okay, the food is actually heated and they are packed. The food is in canning, the food is heated and they are packed in airtight containers, so they maintain a temperature. The air cannot go out and the outside air cannot enter. So what happens? This is also a great way to preserve food, and afterwards you can use those food products. Okay, now bottling. So all of you have eaten jam, jelly. So how they where they put actually that jam and jelly? They keep it in the bottles. Okay, that is bottling is the method in which food is heated and stored in glass bottles or jars. In glass bottles and jars, they are stored. Okay, fruits are heated and mixed with large amount of sugar to make jams and jellies before bottling. So you know what is the process. That is the process of making jams and jellies, and they keep it in the glass bottles. Okay, and we use it, we buy and we use, isn't it? So here health alert is given. We should avoid eating uncovered and unhygienic food. We should avoid. It may contain germs as it is sold on the roadside and streets. So you see, on the streets you find uncovered food. We should not eat them. It's better always to eat foods whatever you want at home. At home we can cook our food hygienically and protect it from flies and germs by covering it properly. Whatever food, we should never leave open any food. We should always cover it. Okay. And we should always avoid eating uncovered and unhygienic food outside. So it's better to eat at home. Okay, children. So we have completed this lesson. You have to go through the terms to know. This is the definitions are given here: nutrients, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, roughage and balanced diet. So please go through all these things. Okay. Go through the chapter very nicely. Read the chapter. In order to understand the chapter, you have to read the chapter very nicely. Thoroughly you read the chapter. You understand. If you don't understand, you ask in the live classes if any problem is there. Okay. So go through the whole chapter. Terms to know, quick look. Okay, exercises we will be doing in our next classes. Okay. Alright. Thank you.